Today I'm joined by my guest Emily Graham from Agent Design Kit. How you doing, Emily?
Hi, yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Yourself?
Really good, thank you. Really good. It feels like there's one constant, Emily. It's that posting on socials isn't going away. It's only
Mm-hmm.
getting
No.
it's getting more intense. There are more places to post.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of sort of generating awareness for your business and
Mm-hmm.
things that translate through to instructions, even nurture journeys and just general information, staying in the view of your customers is what it's all about. You've
100%.
you've been helping agents to do that. Um, and
Yeah.
and and now it's back and it's bigger than and better than ever before, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's been rebuilt, the whole program. So all of the little niggly bits that weren't working before and, all there's more to come as well. So we've rebuilt it, kind of fixed all the issues, um, made it more user friendly, but there is also lots more to come in the future, which is quite exciting.
Okay, so let's just unlift the lid on that a little bit for people that aren't familiar
Hmm.
with what Agent Design Kit offer to agents. I've been recommending this for a while for people that genuinely are stretched for time.
Hmm.
That's the truth of it. We're juggling so many different hats. We're
Yeah.
doing so many different things. Marketing is something we have to take seriously, but
Hmm.
not all of us are great at it.
Yeah.
Luckily, Emily and her team are. So, what do they get out of the box with Agent Design Kit?
So with the agent design kit, they get fully customizable templates. Okay, so obviously everyone nowadays has probably heard about Canva.
Yep.
So what I do is I create them, okay, myself, and then I upload them to the kit, and the clients they can either use them as they are, or they can edit them to however they want. Some customers put their branding on it and change maybe the font, so it looks like they've done it straight away. Um, but if you want to completely change them around and just use them as physical templates, you can do that as well. It comes with personalized captions to your agency with hashtags as well. So you don't have to do all the worry about all the hashtag research and everything that's out there. You know, more than welcome to add to the captions as well, but they are all done for you. So it is literally you can either go on the social media side and download whatever you want. There is also a calendar. So if there's like specific dates coming up, um, you think actually now I'm just gonna go with what's there, then you can just download the calendar and it will download it all for you with your captions.
And the sort of content that we're talking about, it is thematic, isn't it? And that calendar is important
Hmm.
because when we get to Halloween time, there's sort of Halloween themed stuff, there's Christmas
Yeah.
themes, there's Easter stuff in there. So what it does is it sort of takes the guesswork out
Hmm.
of everything
100%.
for an agent. It gives them a template effectively that they can work with.
Yeah.
And there's something in there for everybody. So there's also like
Yeah.
information campaigns in there as well, just tips and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we try and cover it. So it's for estate and letting agents. Um, so try and do half and half for that month. We also do like HPI reports. So, for example, as long as they're what I call meaty, um, then I'll use like the Halifax, Rightmove, Zoopla, see what's going on in the rental market as well, and put that in
So
there.
you've got some kind of real life stats in
Yeah,
there as well,
yeah,
yeah.
100%, which I think is really important for agents to share. But sometimes I know how hard it is for them to actually access it and then obviously write it in their own words. Whereas that's all done for you, you know. Everything is there, ready for you. Just download, post, and go.
I mean, in the age of AI, one of the things that people worry about is sounding the same as everybody else in your
Hmm.
town. That's not going to be a problem with you, right?
No, no, because it's
Because
obviously
your
I've
model
done
is
it.
your model is also typically exclusivity for the agent as well
Yeah.
within that location. Just explain to us how that works and how people might
So
find it.
it's one agent per town. Okay. So it used to be that when you signed up to the kit, you'd have to kind of wait for me to kind of give the go ahead, see if your
Yeah.
town's available. That's all changed. Okay. So now literally you can just jump on, put your name in, a few details obviously about the business, so like telephone number, email, and then it will ask what town you're looking for. And it will say there's obviously loads of, I think there's like 700 towns that have been pre-populated on there. Okay. And it will, any that have been taken already, it will actually say this town is not available.
Okay.
Join the waiting list. So you can find out very quickly if your exclusivity is available or not. Obviously, there might be one or two towns that we've missed. If so, that's fine. Okay, you just click a button and it will come straight to our email and we can have a chat and see if it is available. But say most of the time, as long as it's not saying it's not available, it might just be that obviously the pre-populated towns haven't included every
So,
single
so you can find that really easily. So
Yeah,
that's sort of better than before because yeah, we had to wait last time to sort of find
yeah,
out, but now you can sort of it's almost self-serve it, and it's really easy
yeah. That's
to
what we've
use.
definitely done this time round. It's very much like you don't have to wait for us to help you sign up. It's very hands off. Don't get me wrong, I'm still around. If people want advice on like other things they should be posting or just kind of like generic help really with
Yeah,
social media, I'm still around. Um, but we've made it so it's more hands-off approach regarding the sign-up process, regarding accessing your billing details, things like that. That's all done through Stripe. Um, and it's more, say, user friendly now. So like we've incorporated the sign in process, sorry, where you can just do it with a magic link. So it's
brilliant.
nice and simple.
And in terms of the cost, Emily, what does this? What's the investment for an agent?
So there's no contractual times or setup fees. Okay. It is literally just £50 a month. Okay. And obviously with Kerfuffle, you get your first 3 months at half price.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. So we always ask you for sort of stats to sort of demonstrate, if you like, how effective the solutions are.
Mhm.
But and you've provided something which is genuinely, it seems massive, but you've got two agents that use the social media regularly, and because of it, they're hitting somewhere between this. The numbers are staggering between 170,000 and 180,000 views organically, and that's for free on
Mhm.
Facebook alone.
Yep.
Um, uh, and their audience size, I believe, is they've got like 1,300 followers and 4,800 followers. So it's quite that in itself is quite a
Yeah.
testament, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's important that, by I think a lot of agents still almost don't want to use social media fully because one, they don't understand it. Two, they don't have the time, like you said before. But if they can use it and they do use it, then it is a great brand awareness platform. And it's also great for conversions because you can use obviously Facebook ads. You can obviously put up your instant valuation links. There's so much on there, and it's just another way of nurturing. Everyone's got into email now,
Yeah,
but why are we not nurturing them on our socials?
yeah.
And
Well,
this is
where
what
people
that
are
content's for.
scrolling every day, aren't they? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
and
So,
that is interesting because I think the difference between that and an email as well is the email they have to want to engage with it to read it,
mhm,
whereas on socials it's there, it's
yeah,
right in front of them.
exactly.
Isn't it? Yeah,
Exactly. And nowadays, like, so many people are on socials, especially your main ones being obviously realistically Facebook and Instagram, you know. Obviously our content you can use on other platforms as well, but we know that most of our agents predominantly want to be on Facebook and Instagram as
I
their first two options.
I think Facebook and Instagram has a great age spread as well, doesn't it, in
Yeah,
terms of demographics? So you get young and old. I think LinkedIn as well
yeah,
doesn't have the same age spread, but obviously it has a bit more of a business focus. But
yeah,
it's fast becoming somewhere that actually, if you add a bit of color and you
yeah,
do share a bit of stuff
100%.
that we used to think was only for Facebook, it's doing quite well on
Yeah.
LinkedIn as well, isn't it?
Exactly. Like LinkedIn's a great place for landlords,
Yeah,
property investors, like you say, the more professional side of things, which is obviously really good then for the content that we do for the agent design kit because it is infographics. So it is that informational kind of talking to someone. Yes, they are set in a friendly manner, but it's about this is knowledge, here is some knowledge back. Because I think when you're an estate or a letting agent, it's very easy to think that homeowners, landlords, tenants, um, and buyers, they know what we know,
yeah,
but actually they don't.
yeah. You're right.
Um, and so by putting the infographics out there, it is very helpful for them people, um, because it's helping them understand kind of what they should and shouldn't be doing, little top tips. So like we just obviously did a lot of stuff for this month, obviously on the renters' rights reform, obviously coming thing. So that's obviously we do a lot of stuff on that. We try and do any kind of new legislation we bring in. You know, there's a lot of what I call meaty content in there.
Yeah. Yeah, there is lots to talk about, and when I come across agents that tell me they haven't got the time, or the time isn't just spent on producing the designs; it can also be coming up with the ideas. Let's face
Yeah,
it. Um,
exactly.
and I've always recommended your product because it's out of the box. It
Yeah,
works. It's cheap. It's really,
yeah,
it's really good value for money. And in terms of tie-ins, you can come and go as you wish.
exactly.
And
Yeah,
you sort of guaranteed that you're not just producing the same content as the
no,
guy next door, because there's a bit of exclusivity. So it really
yeah,
does work. And Emily and her team are extremely helpful, friendly, and they're always available behind the scenes. But actually,
yeah,
if you use this correctly, you might even not even have to speak to them once because it works
exactly.
really
Yeah,
well.
that's the thing. Like, do you know what I mean? We've made it so user friendly now where you can gain back that control on socials,
Yeah,
which you might feel like currently you don't have because we get a lot of agents that don't have the money to, employ someone in-house just to do obviously their socials and things like that. But this gives you the reins to do it yourself. It is cost effective, but equally, if you do need a helping hand, we're there as well.
yeah. No, it's great because it gives you the resources, but it also gives you that confidence. A
Yeah,
lot of agents feel like they should be doing it better, should be doing more,
yeah,
and this way you can,
exactly.
and you can scale it really quickly. Emily, thank you so much for everything that you're doing and for giving us your
Thank you
time.
for having
It's
me.
exciting to see this new version of the
Yeah,
product, and yeah, people should take advantage of that. Thanks.
100%. Thank you.